Keep going left till you get home. 4 turns and you're there. Difference is Diamond's what, 360 feet, 90 between bases. Here we got to go all 1,500. We're going almost 4 laps around. Kerry Tollefson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this 1,500. I think there's a lot of guys that are ready to run. Freddie Richardson, he's coming from well, he's a British miler, and you know, if anyone watches track and field right now, they have to all be pumped. I mean, they've got a bunch of world champions over there, indoors, outdoors. You know, they have Olympic gold medalists. I mean, it is pretty awesome what's going on in Great Britain right now.
And for the home team, Haftu Knight, who is a 10,000 meter champ, so we know he's got some strength and can go the distance. He's dropped down here to 1,500.
I love that Haftu Knight is coming down in distance. I mean, we've seen him run so well. He's got such range, but you know, he's run great over 10,000 meters. Look at how hard he is on getting off the line too. He wants to get up there and get established and not really let his pace go back to that 10,000 meter pace. He's got to be on it. He's got to be up on his toes, ready to run, because this is short for him.
Jack Dingman, big tall fellow from Central Arkansas, bears out there quickly. Knight will run the 15 here, and then tomorrow night we'll run the mile. Texas is distance runners. Both of them are going to run both of those events for distance coach Greg Metcalf.
Yeah, I think the big thing for them was doubling back. They want to get as much in as they can at this meet. They love being on their home turf. But yeah, it's also a great meet for them to test their strength, see what kind of markers they can get from this meet.
Vincent Koich on his shoulder as they come around the final turn of this, or into the second lap here.
Jack Dingman taking it out. He's a 3:48 guy, so you know, he's one of the faster ones in the field, but not the fastest in there. But he wants to establish this pace. He went through in 62 seconds for the first 400 meters.
Down that back stretch, easy enough. What kind of adjustments, Kerry, are we making as we move from indoor to outdoor? What am I having to get used to or reestablish as I go from one to the other?
I think mentally there's a big curve there. You have to remember that, you know, the laps go by quick indoors. I almost had to shut my eyes sometimes when especially running the 5,000. I didn't want to know how many laps I had left. But outdoors, it takes a long time to get around and to know, you know, kind of get that pace that you're trying to run. You don't have those 200-meter splits. So, yeah, I think that mentally you have to get used to it. But it also feels nice because there's only 3 3/4 laps in the 1,500. So mentally, it feels shorter at times.
That's right. So this time, instead of coming through and I say, oh, look, they went through the first 800, they have 800 to go as they come around. And now onto the back stretch again already, and Dingman's been out there up front the entire time, which is great if your PR was a little better than 3:48.10, because I think there's a lot of guys laying in wait to take care of him.
Yeah, went through in 61 seconds. That's 3:51. So here we're seeing them wind up a little bit, but you know, that's what it's all about. I mean, I've said it before when we were talking tonight. This race is a lot about experience. We might not see the world's fastest times out here right now, but they're learning how to race. Right now you can see that these athletes are digging deep in different spots. They're trying to run the kick out of a lot of the athletes, just using their strength, seeing what their talents are out there, and that's what makes it so much fun. 400 meters to go here.
400, Haftu Knight has decided to take the lead. He goes by Koich, got another teammate with him, Emmanuel Segueres. So you've got 2 Texas runners.
Knight is coming off of an awesome cross-country season where he built so much strength, and that's what he's using right now. A lot of people think you have to have speed in the 1,500. Well, you can't forget that you have to have strength as well.
Omar El Fadel from McNeese State got the hat on, and he's decided to move up in there. Koich is laboring, and he's dropped back. He's out of this thing, and now it is El Fadel from McNeese State who has taken the lead and gone strong. Haftu Knight, who was bold coming with 400 to go, he's fallen back as well.
El Fadel, though, I mean, really, he looks like he's running more of a 5,000 meters. He's got to turn it on right now. He's getting a little bit of pressure, but just look at how smooth he looks.
We saw Freddie Richardson to open. Didn't see much of Freddie till the very end. Does he have enough space? Freddie pulling? No, he's going to pull up and cede first place to Omar El Fadel of McNeese State, and the Cowboys come through.
Richardson tried to get after it there and go get him, but wow. I mean, just how smooth Fadel looked. He really looked good.
3:46.98, closing in a shade under 58, and then the last 200 was a 24, which is pretty salty.
Yeah. Look, you can see though. I mean, there's nothing really on his face right now. I mean, he just has the strength. He does have speed. I mean, he's closing hard. The guys can't catch him.
I mean, Lamar's Freddie Richards looks like he's working hard,
Yeah,
and Omar just really, you want to talk about holding your form, right? Just stood tall, worked the arms, knee lift, never threatened. I don't even look like he even glanced over. He was in control as he came off that turn in that last 100 meters. So he is a Texas Relays champion. There's Omar El Fadel. That's great because they, you get the Texas Relays watch for a winner, which is a nice little keepsake that he'll have a story to tell